Okay, so whereabouts would you like to put the quiz?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure. It's for the first assessment.
So a week, one for the particular weeks.
Sorry, I'm just trying to look at my course so I can remember when it is for. Might be a sec. The quiz. It's due at the end of week 6.
So we put it in at week 6 then?
That's probably a good spot, yeah.
Okay, so we'll open up week 6, looking at that there. And first of all, what I should have done is turn the editing on. I don't have access to the editing. Oh, that's interesting. I should have access to everything. So this crash that's happened is really annoying. Okay, well, you're going to have to do this on your own, I think. I'll just...
Okay.
So if you can share your screen with me, what you're seeing, and I'll just talk you through the process. Okay, so what we need to go, so scroll down. Actually, so scroll up the top there.
Okay, sorry. So scroll to the top.
Yep, and turn the editing on. So the turn editing on button will be on the far right-hand side of the top, which I can't see that at the moment.
I'll move it across. Can you see that now?
I still can't see the editing button, but if you just reduce the screen size a little bit, that'll probably make it easier. Being nearly there.
How's that?
Yep. Okay. Yep, that's good. All right, so scroll down to week 6. Okay, so you're going to add an activity.
Okay, I've never been over this side.
Okay.
Right.
So quiz is what you're going to choose. Okay, so what's this quiz called?
I can't recall. I guess it's the first assessment piece.
So assessment task 1?
Yep. Assessment task 1.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And so what you're going to write in there is a little bit about the quiz. So it's one that they only get to take once. Is that correct?
Yes. This is the first assessment piece, full stop. You are required to complete this task for a weighted assessment, full stop. You will have one opportunity only to answer the quiz questions, full stop.
Okay. Is there a time limit on the quiz?
I guess there probably will be, yes. So I should open it.
How many questions are going to be in the quiz?
I don't know. Sorry. I've got the weighting is probably 15%. So
yeah. So they don't really. You don't need to tell them that. Just basically need to tell them it's a timed quiz.
Yep. Sure.
And how. So if you've got generally we look at about a minute per question as a reasonable time.
Yep.
So if you have 20 questions, 20 minutes, that sort of thing.
Okay. All right. You are required to answer 20 questions within the 20-minute allocated period of time, full stop.
Yep. 20
Answer. Yeah. I'm not speaking very clearly.
Oh, okay. You've got dragon.
Answer. Yes. 20 questions within the 20-minute. Okay. All right. So, well, that's it. So we've decided it's 20 questions they've got.
Okay. So you can open the quiz probably in the beginning of week 6. what would the date be there? Actually, I should be able to tell you that. What's it? Week. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 11th of August? Does that sound about right?
Okay.
Beginning of week 6.
And if I've said something differently to them elsewhere, I can change this, I assume.
Yes, you can.
Right.
Yep.
Great.
You can't once someone started the questions, you can't change any of the questions, but you can definitely change what's set up in there.
Okay. Good. All right.
So, are you agree that 11th of August? Yep, that's right. 11th of August is the beginning of week 6. So I would open the quiz. Yes.
All right. So do I push the enable button? Do I tick the enable button?
Yep. Yep.
And sorry, that was the 11th of.
It's the 11th of August. Yep.
Okay.
All right. And what time did you want to open it up? 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. So close the quiz. That's an important one to do as well.
Yeah.
So enable that. And because it's got to be done by the end of week 6, so you'd be looking at, if you said, say, the 18th of August, that's the beginning of week 7.
Okay. What if I made it the Sunday night at midnight? Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine. Yes, yeah, of course.
Right.
And probably set that up for 23:55 or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably 23 rather than 22.
Right, yeah. Okay, so 17 August. Thank you very much.
Okay, so enable the time limit.
20 minutes.
Yep, you might like to give them 25 just as a bit of leeway.
Okay.
Yep. And now only one attempt.
Well, this is great. Thank you.
Okay. It's different. I haven't actually done it like this before, but I actually quite like Zoom.
Yeah.
Now, the grading method doesn't matter because you've already, there's only one attempt.
Okay, good.
Okay, so grade category, I think just click on that one. Yep, that's uncategorized, that's fine. Okay, question order, really important to stop cheating is actually click on that one and shuffle randomly. Now, the only thing so what that does is shuffle all the responses around.
Okay.
Now, the only problem you'll have is if you're starting to use things like all of the above or none of the above, because they won't necessarily be above.
Sure. Okay.
Yep.
I'll avoid those type answers.
Well, it's good practice anyway. Okay. So scroll down. Shuffle in between questions, as within questions. Yes. And deferred feedback. That's probably the best thing, deferred feedback. So they don't get the results until they don't find the answers until, where is it now? So what are the other options there? Sorry.
Adaptive.
No, I think deferred feedback is the best way.
Okay.
So they only get it after the quiz is closed,
which
is what you want. Yep. Scroll down further. So this is where you can set up your feedback for them. If you wanted to say, congratulations, you scored really well, or no. So it takes a bit of time to do this. You've got to set up all the grade boundaries.
Like I can do that later, I guess, if you like. If you want me to.
Yeah, well, it takes quite a long time to do that. And in that video that I sent you, it shows you how to do that in that as well.
Yeah, it showed the results, but I'm not sure it showed me how it is done.
It showed you actually me setting up the grade boundaries, or maybe it didn't. I can't remember now.
So if I just did this, I presume the boundaries are in percentage?
Yes, that's correct.
And it would be a range. So if I went 85-99%?
Well, basically the top one is 100. So this one just be 85 then.
Oh, 85.
Yeah, so that's between 100 and 85.
Oh, okay. 85%.
Yep. Okay, and you just put some feedback in there. No, you don't need to put percent sign in.
Sorry, you don't need... Oh, you don't need the percentage.
Sign, no. Okay, so up above that in that box, you type in some feedback. You know, outstanding work or something like that.
So the first one is for just 100%. If they get 20 out of 20, this is the feedback they get.
Between 85 and 100.
Oh, okay. So the grade boundary there...
That's the top one.
To that
and that's
as
the bottom one.
Okay,
yep.
Goes to both. Yep. And the grade boundary here is 85 to 75. Okay. Excellent work.
That's right, yes.
You have demonstrated a clear understanding of the concepts, full stop. So I can just change that whenever I like.
Yes.
So if I put down here 75,
yes,
that's for the next.
Yes.
Well done, full stop. Okay, and so on.
Yep. So.
And then 0 to 50 for the bottom one.
Yeah, so you need to add another bound. Oh, sorry, no, that's right. 0 to 50 is there. Yep.
0 to 50. Okay, good. Yep. All right, thank you.
Okay, so scroll down. Now, just with a group mode, just click on the group. There's no groups in this one, is there?
No.
No, so just go no groups. Now the access, restrict access, that's fine, don't worry about that. And what you're doing is you click down the bottom, save and display. Okay, so you've got your quiz set up. Now there's a couple of ways you can put questions in there. Mm-hmm. You can either do it manually in that area, and I'll show you how to do that, or you can actually write them in a particular format and then upload them the other way. It's probably the advantage of doing them the other way is that you set them up in quiz banks, so and you can actually code them according to course learning outcome or the week or something like that. And so you might be able to have a final quiz where you take so many questions from each of those question banks and have them presented at the end. Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit more flexibility doing that way, but it takes a bit of mucking around to get the format correct, and it's a little bit of tiny bit of coding involved in that. So I don't know what you would like to do.
Oh, I'm happy to learn it the best way you recommend. And if I should learn it properly, then I'm happy to do that.
All right. So what I will do is I will open up a Word document. In fact, no, I'll use Notepad. Do you have Notepad on your computer?
I assume I do. Would you like me to open that as well?
No, I'll open mine up and I'll actually show you what to do. So I'll share the screen.
And do you think Notepad is better than
Word? Absolutely, yeah. Word
for this. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Can you share your screen, or do I have to do that?
You'll need to just unshare your screen at the moment. Okay, and I'll share that one. All right, so that'll come up shortly.
It's coming up there now. Okay, I can see your Notepad.
All right, so I'll put a question in for you. Sun is, and then we put a space. We then put these kind of brackets, and then we put the correct answer. We indicate that with an equal sign. Okay, keeping the punctuation correct. Space, and then we use a tilde. Okay. So we're going to put in 3 incorrect responses. And the last one. Okay, and then we close those brackets. That's one question. We then 2 returns, and we can put the next question in. So if you have a look, the sun is in the column, and then as soon as it goes into brackets, it tells the quiz which is the correct answer. That's the one with the equal sign.
Mm-hmm.
And then the incorrect answer is the one with the tilde just in front of them, like that one there.
Sure. Can I just ask, just clarify, the bracket that you're using on my keyboard, it's the one which is immediately to the right of P?
Yes, that's correct, with a shift.
The upper one, not the square one?
Yeah, that's correct,
okay,
yes.
the shift.
Yep.
And the tilde, is that on the keyboard, or is that a...
It's on the keyboard. It's on the end, the left-hand side of the numbers.
Right above tab.
That's correct, yeah, and that's a shift for that one as well.
Shift for that one as well. Okay, and you put the full stop at the end of the answer?
That's just for punctuation.
Okay.
Because you want it to actually appear in a particular way. So in this case, it's just completing the sentence. Yeah. So that's really what the gift format looks like. Mm-hmm. And so you would actually write all your questions in that, and then you would upload them to Moodle. And I can't do that because I haven't got access to your course to do that. But I can. Did you want me to save that and send that to you?
That'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just put. So I'll just do another one, just so you can see the spacing. Equals. Okay. So right, we'll save that. I'll save it as.
A couple of things. Do you for the programming? Do you always put the correct answer first?
I do, because I randomise the questions.
Yes. All right.
And that's why it's a good idea to have the questions in that format first. In fact, what it might be a good idea to do is to get you to write your questions and then give me a call back, and I'll show you how to put them in.
Oh, great. Okay.
So that's probably the best. Look, I'll just save this to my desktop.
I mean, it might take me a week or so to write the questions, but
yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so I'll just share that with you now. Right. So I'll send that to your work account. All right, so I've sent that off to you now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have a look at that and write your questions, and when you're happy with that, give me a call back and I'll help you upload them. Because to go through the process now without a file, it'd be a little bit difficult to follow.
I understand. All right, thank you very much.
My pleasure, John.
That's come through. Scott, while I've got you on the phone, are you able to help me with that other question about accessing the results that I got for the subjects last year?
Yes, okay. So for which course would that be for? That was the same course?
11046.
Okay, so let's just go to...
Now, do I just save what I've just done here in 12062, just push back to the course?
It should. I think you've already saved it, so that quiz is already in there.
Okay.
You might like to make the quiz hidden at this stage, just using a little eye icon next to the quiz.
Yep.
Just so the students don't see that.
All right. I'm just buffering a bit.
Yeah, I've got the same problem here. It's really slow at the moment.
The system's being stretched to its limits, is it, today?
I think so. I just... Yeah, I don't know why they do these things during the term. You could certainly predict there was going to be problems when they went to pushing the systems together. But yeah,
Gee,
and I
it's
don't.
slow. It is slow, isn't it?
Yeah, it isn't it? Mine's still spinning wheel. And that's probably a good idea for us getting back together once you've got the questions written, because hopefully it'll be up and going a bit quicker by then.
Yep, thank you. Okay. And I'll just go to week 6, or I forget. And assessment task 1. All right, that's hidden.
Okay.
Thank you.
Laws, what was the number again? Laws?
11046.
Oh, so slow.
Yeah.
Just feel like going home. I've got students who are just coming into my courses at the moment, in my course, and I'm trying to direct them what they need to do, and yeah, makes it really awkward.
Are you full-time there, Scott? Are you full-time at the university?
Yes, I've got a 1-year contract here with Learning and Teaching Services, and I teach
great.
into the Graduate Certificate of Tertiary Education. So I've got quite low student numbers, but we do a lot of professional development, as we're doing now, for a lot of staff as well.
Thank you.
I look after business and law and engineering and technology.
Oh, okay.
Plus anyone else on the campus.
Yeah, that'll keep you busy.
That's good. I enjoy the work. My background's in education technology, so yeah, it's always a bit of fun. Okay, so it's just come up, so Joe Kehoe was the course coordinator back in 2013. Is that the one you want to look at?
No, it's laws 11046
for this year, last term.
Term 1.
Yep. Okay. Good. Error database failed. Is it possible that the database is overloaded or otherwise?
Oh,
yeah. Oh my God.
Sorry. I've got into my Moodle page, but
okay, I'm trying again. It hasn't completely died on me just yet. That's a new error I haven't seen before. So what area in law are you practicing down there? Or are you just a bit of everything?
For my day job, I practice in criminal law.
Okay.
Primarily. And within the firm, we've got 3 lawyers and an almost lawyer. So we cover a fair field. One of them mostly doing property commercial, the other family, and I do crime.
Okay, excellent. So you're full time as well as CQU, or?
Yes, I'm also a QCAT member, so that keeps me busy. And I'm a presiding officer for the Crime and Misconduct Commission. So I've got 4 paid jobs, and they've all got different systems. So it's
yeah. So you're pretty busy, obviously.
Yeah, I am busy. Yeah.
So it's the still spinning wheel for mine.
Oh, okay.
So with can you have your say up on the top left-hand side?
I can, with the red button.
Just click on it, see what happens. So did anything happen?
Just it's buffering.
Oh, okay. So normally I would be able to have the same access to this course as what you would, but they've actually taken the admin rights away while it's failing at the moment. So.
Oh, okay.
So otherwise, I'd go on and show you how to get there. So I can't actually see the feedback, but you should be able to see it.
Do you want me to share the screen?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. I'll see if I can find Zoom again. Oh.
Okay, so you're looking at
Oh, that's it.
reports. Yep.
Yes. Oh, okay. So I go to reports.
Yes. It'll give you the breakdown of the questions, plus also give you the individual student feedback as well. You can also have you can have a look at it on for sort of more overview type information. You can do that using the radar dashboard, but this is probably the best for you. So you click on analysis.
Okay.
So it tells you where they are. So satisfaction. They had a very high 48% very strongly agreed that they were satisfied with the quality of the course. That's excellent. The next size being agree, which is also pretty good. So that's 68% were pretty happy with the course.
Okay.
Easy to navigate.
Not.
Does not too bad there. Oh, I mean, so I'm just looking at your course at the moment. You have a lot of information above the weeks. That would probably be something long term I'd be thinking about changing.
Yep.
And I can give you, after we've done this, I can show you an example of a course that I've put together.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Done that. Okay, what do I do? Navigate, support my learning. Yeah, there was a few disagreed with that, 20%. So that could have been as a result of navigation where they couldn't find things maybe. Help me learn. Okay, very good with that. It's a strong response on the assessment tasks. So, yep, I'd be pretty happy with that. Clearly explained. It's always a difficult thing when you're writing assessment because you've got to try and put your head in the student space, and it's not always easy, but that's pretty good feedback.
Okay.
So, what do you got? 68% said no, they either agreed or strongly agreed. Not bad. Yeah. Assessment return and time frame. That's pretty good as well. So you're obviously getting it back to within the 2 weeks, which is great.
Well, one of the problems I've got there is the stragglers who won't give me their assessment, and I deduct 5% per day, but I can't give any results back for 3 weeks, and it was driving me crazy because I usually mark them within a few days.
Yes.
I'm ready to get results back, and I can't.
Yeah, no, it's a pain. So it's 5% a day. Is that the CQ policy, is it?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
It
sounds about right. I know.
Was there
okay, so now you've got...
lots and lots of comments.
That's great. That's really what you want. That's where the real power in getting a really good cross section of how they felt about, in particular, things that annoyed them or they couldn't do. Or
okay, all right. I better have a look at that.
Yep. So you got one there that says it's a pretty scary course for us, but they're pretty happy with the support you gave them.
There was a lot of material in it. They said it was good to see someone actually working in the area, which I'm not, so I must have acting skills. Okay.
So they like the guest speakers. You must have some guest speakers.
Yeah, sorry. I'll just... Okay. Now, is there some sort of overall assessment? Do they summarise this anymore? I remember I saw something last time that gave an overall 4.3 or something rating.
Yeah, that's where you go to the CQ dashboard or radar.cq.edu.au.
Okay.
And there's a course evaluation link that you click, or a tab you click there, and then put your course in. It's quite difficult to operate. It's not that intuitive.
I seem to remember getting a summary of all the courses in business and law last year.
Yep.
Mine was just one of them. So is that something that will come eventually?
So the highest mark is 5 and the lowest is 1, I think. And so so that they're viewed over things like response rate, assessment, the Moodle site, I think things like that. So what your Deputy Dean Learning and Teaching would be looking for is if there were what they call red lights. So they go red, amber, and green. So what we're really looking to is to have all of them green. And the CQ average is 4. And so if your average is better than 4, then that's pretty good.
Okay.
So the top teachers in CQ are scoring between 5 and about 4.3.
Okay.
And it does it for individual areas plus an overall grade as well. And that's on the dashboard, which, as I said, is radar.cq.edu.au.
Okay. But I don't need to worry about that just yet, because that will come through later, Scott. Is that right?
Yes, you should get a report from us, from someone in our section, who'll send you all your feedback, which you can see there anyway. But also they'll give you your overall score, and they'll also give you individual scores according to the questions that were asked.
Okay, good. All right. Well, at least I know where to access that basic information, so thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I'll worry about going to Radar.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I use it a bit because I'm often asked to get red light reports for different courses and to work with academics with those courses. So it's a good chance to see where the issues are and work with them that way. Now, did you want me to share a screen and show you a course that I'm working on?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you. So,
okay, if you can stop sharing.
So stop share.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Share screen. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So what you have here basically is the welcome to the course. And to save real estate, I've used these buttons here. So
that's very
read
good.
this, do this. Yeah, that's not my idea. It's Julie Fleming's idea, which I've used and adapted.
I like it.
Here is a video welcome from me. Come on. So just to YouTube, basically. Welcome to the course. My name's Scott Aldred, and I'm your course coordinator for this. Of course, I've used Camtasia for that.
I haven't used that program, Camtasia, but I understand Zoom is something similar.
No, Camtasia is something that you can use to record the screen and your voice as well.
Okay.
So if it's like something that's more like Echo 360, but it's something that you can use to make videos. I have a video at the beginning of every week, just telling the students what they'll be doing in that week. So I've got a button here, read this. You'll notice that heat map on there as well. That's actually part of the Easy Connect.
Okay, so you've got a lot of the same sort of, well, you've got a lot of material, but you've hidden it behind the buttons, which is much more user-friendly.
Yep. So can you see the welcome screen there now?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay, yep. So the general welcome, course learning goals. I talk a little bit about netiquette, because I think that's a really important thing for all students,
yep.
Undergrad and postgrad. Then I talk about the rules of engagement. And I put this in basically to say, this is how we're going to run the course this year. These are the rules that we'll run it by. And I do that so that, in this case, I've only got about 10 students at the moment. That's not really an issue, but there is an issue if you've got 200 or 300. And so it's all about, if you have a question, you need to post it to the forums. Unless it's of a personal or sensitive nature, then I'm happy to take an email or a phone call.
Yep.
And then talk about it in terms of managing the time. There's also learning design assumptions I make for the course, and I encourage the students to challenge those through the course, and also a little bit about the course website. So that's that one.
That's excellent.
And then there's a do this. So it's a very short list of things that they need to do. All of this, I expect them to engage with this before week 1.
this term I've got Introduction to Law and Alternative Dispute Resolution. ADR is all being done through Moodle, but Intro is using uCrew. So that's interesting because I'm managing uCrew and Moodle. But anyway, sorry.
It's jumping off the deep end, isn't it?
Yeah. And most of the students are in uCrew.
Okay.
About
this is like so you're talking about the Facebook looking type thing.
That's it, yeah. They seem to like it. They say it's more intuitive.
Oh, that's pretty good already.
Right,
okay, so the things here need to do.
That's excellent.
And I have here, and there's a term that we use in interface design is above and below the fold. Okay, so everything here is above the fold, and I've created the space here just so there's something, all the important things I need to update will appear in this area here.
Okay.
So similar to what you've done in your other course, where you actually congratulated or finished the course, you're pleased about the quality of their work, all that sort of stuff. They would be the sorts of things that you would put in here.
Yeah, sure.
The things that are really, really up to the minute, you need to know this now. And put that. For me, because Mahara is such a challenging piece of software, I want my students to engage in it early, so that they don't have to worry about the technology after that. They get it going, they can do it, and then the rest of the time spent with learning. I then below the fold I have the weeks, and these are so they're organised as weeks, but I've changed the label in them. So you can see I've changed this one here to week 1 Introduction to Learning Design, and when I do that, it puts the dates across here.
Oh, yes.
That's really good because what it does is it tells the students what it's about, but also gives the dates. I mean, we know what week 1 is. We're going to know that probably better than the students, but they need to know the dates as well. So I use that. So in the format, can't remember whether you did that or not, but I've used the week format rather than topic format.
Okay, good.
Okay, now the other thing I have here is I put my learning in, and this is just a way of putting the learning in one space which has got just learning scaffolding along with it. So that's just an HTML page. You can see here that I've got a collaborate session, and I've got a quiz at the end of each of the weeks, which doesn't count for anything, but gives students a chance to test their knowledge. And where I've had to put some images in there, I've actually stuck those in there as well.
Okay.
But in the learning area really is the HTML page, and I click on that. Okay, so here we have another video. So there's another video introducing them to the week, and a little bit of text that tells them about what I'm talking about in the video. And then I've just used the HTML page to put images in and talk about the sort of things which are important to them, explaining all the time using images and an explanation of what that image means. So it's a little bit like a study guide, I guess, but has links in it and has all that learner scaffolding in it. It's quite a big week, this one. Flipping the classroom, so that's just a video about how to flip the classroom. And then a learning activity here. So it tells them what they need to do. And I'm using Piazza Forums, which is one thing that Stephen Colburn asked me to have a look at. So I'm using those here.
Okay.
Okay, so you can close that page down, and one down. So where am I? So that's. So I think I've lost it. Try again. So all the weeks basically go under the fold, and they're able to open them up or shut them down to give, again, for the students to save a bit of space. So you can still see the course now?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, okay. I can.
All right. So, yep. So on to week 2, etc., all the way down. Yeah, so that's just a bit of an idea.
There's a lot of technical material in there that I at this stage, I don't know how I would actually do that. Like the button view to go to the view this or read this or do this.
Yes.
You know, I'll need to learn that sort of technical side of things.
Sure. And that's just, they're what we call labels, I think, from memory. So click on the tool button here. Okay, so they're there.
Never thought of stretching that. Thank you for showing me that.
And when you click on the HTML, you can actually see the buttons in there. So there's like things like class and buttons, and so all I did was just copy the code from Julie's course and adapted it to mine. So yeah, so there's a little bit of HTML in there. I generally just concentrate on what parts do what, and just so it looks different in here. That looks quite different to when you actually view it.
Yep.
So that.
Would it be possible to steal those codes from you?
Of course.
Thank you.
I can send you the HTML now.
That'd be great, thanks. I use the HTML to upload the Zoom videos into into Moodle. But it's much easier than that. You don't need to worry about the HTML when you're uploading into uCrew. Just drop it in.
All right. Yep. Okay. For save as buttons. All right. Okay, so I'll just send that to you now. I'll send that to your work account.
Thank you, Scott.
That's my pleasure. So I'm sending it to you as a text file, so you won't lose any of the coding.
Okay, thank you.
All right, it's on its way.
Okay,
so we covered a bit today.
Yeah, we have. Thank you very much. And look, I hope you don't mind. I should have asked you right at the start, but I did record the session so that I can re-watch this if I get lost. Right. Is that okay?
Yep, of course.
Great. Thanks very much, Scott. Yep.
Okay, John, well, give me a call when you've got your questions
yes.
all done.
Okay.
Really important to keep the syntax the way it is. It's sensitive to spaces, particularly within the questions itself. So it's a good idea to go back through the syntax after you've written your questions and make sure that they're all correct. Otherwise, it'll fail when you go to upload it. So what I'll get you to do when you're ready is actually email, when you've had a look at it, email it to me. I'll have a look at it. I'll do a test upload on one of my courses, make sure that it's okay, and then we'll actually go through the process.
Oh, that's great. Now I'm feeling less stressed. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Okay, then you have a good day.
We'll speak to you soon. Thank you, Scott.
See you later. Bye.